Hello, good morning. I'm Dr. Victory Nkechi and I welcome you all to Youth Chat Room. Remember, every Friday on this platform of Chat Room with Dr. Victory is our time for Youth Chat Room. And we give God praise. For the gift of life is a wonderful, bright, and sunny day. We give God praise for the gift of life. Remember, being alive is not one of those things. It's really a privilege for us to be alive and to see, a wonderful day like this. No matter what you're passing through, remember, for the sake that you are alive, that shows that God has some good things in stock for you. Remember the saying that says in the book of Ecclesiastes that a living dog is better than the dead lion. So no matter what you're passing through, for the sake you are alive, that shows there's a hope for a better tomorrow. God has something in stock for you. So we give God praise once again. Remember, in all my teachings, I give special preference to giving God praise for being alive because it's really a privilege. We give God praise for the gift of life. All right, I would like to encourage you to let your friends know, your relations know about Youth Chat Room. Maybe you're a parent to a youth, or you are a youth leader, or you are a youth head to any youth organization. This will really do them good because it's a practical, everyday teaching that will help our youth out there to become the better adult that they desire to be. So this is a mandate that God gave me, that I use my teaching, reaching out to our youth and touching their hearts through my teachings. Yes, and also that I should show the youth out there that there is a way out in any situation they might find themselves. And also to let the youth know that this world is not as difficult as it may seem, because sometimes some situation they might find themselves in will make them think that this world is a very difficult place. It is not, if we know some things, because there's a saying that says when you know better, you will live brighter. All right, let's go into the topic I have for us today. And before I go into the topic, I want to encourage you to, let the youth that are around you to like my page, Chat Room with Dr. Victory, and watch all my preceding videos. I bet you it will do them good. All right, and also if they have a question, they can send it on the comment column, or if the questions are highly confidential, they can, inbox me, and I will give them appropriate answers that will be of a great help to them. All right, let's roll. Today's topic: some good things to do as a youth. Some good things to do as a youth. Last week I dealt on the topic: some wrong things that youths do. That was for last week. Time will not permit me to go into it or even to summarize it. So I want to encourage you that is watching me from any part of the world you're watching me from, to go to my page, Chat Room with Dr. Victory, and watch the video for last week Friday. Then you will be in a better position to understand the topic for today. But all the same, let's roll. Today's topic says some good things to do as a youth. Last week was some wrong things that youth do. All right, remember, who is a youth? Okay, it's a question. Who is a youth? The way I put it down, I said I will not answer this question, but I would rather refer you to go to still my page, Chat Room with Dr. Victory, and watch. There's a particular video that I titled A Youth. It explains all that you will need to know concerning who a youth is. Youthful time, I can say, is the most difficult stage of a person's individual life. Yes, I have been there. Because there are a lot of mistakes that they can make without knowledge that might affect their future. Yes, last week I treated on the wrong things that the youth do, the youth of today. But the reverse is going to be the case today, as it's going to be the right things that you should do as a youth that will help you to be a better person, a better adult that you desire to be. I know that there's no youth that wants to be a vagabond, that wants to be a problem to the society. No, most of the times it's just that the problem that they find themselves is so overwhelming, they can't help themselves. They don't even know which way to go. They don't even know which side to turn to, or who to turn to for help. You see, that's why my teaching comes to be a blessing and a help to them. All right, as a youth out there in the society, if you want to be a better adult of tomorrow, it lies in your hands. You can if you want to. Remember the saying that said, you will lie on your bed as you make it. As you make your bed, so will you lie on it. I'm just paraphrasing. So if you make your bed properly well, you lie on it like that. If you didn't make it well, it's still you that will lie on it. So you need to make up your mind to say, I want to do this and that. I don't want to do this and that to help myself. And I bet you will achieve. It's only if you're just living your life anyhow, things will just happen to you anyhow, like that. All right, I wrote down some points. I put down 10 points, and I'm going to read them all over. Then I will explain them one after the other. Number 1 point I wrote down there, remember the topic is some good things to do as a youth. Number 1, I said believe in yourself. You need to believe in yourself as a youth. Number 2, pursue your dream. Number 3, don't follow the crowd. Number 4, set some goals and try to achieve them. Number 5, be different. Number 6, have some personal aspirations. Number 7, don't compare yourself with others. All right. Number 8, try to stand out in all things. Number 9, always work towards improving on yourself. Number 10, try to be the change that you desire. I want to run through the points once again, then I will start explaining them one after the other. All right. Number 1, I said believe in yourself as a youth. Number 2, pursue your dream. Number 3, don't follow the crowd. Number 4, set some goals and try to achieve them. Number 5, be different. Number 6, have some personal aspirations. Number 7, don't compare yourself with others. Number 8, try to stand out in all things. Number 9, always work towards improving on yourself. Number 10, try to be the change that you desire. All right. Those are the points. I want to take them one after the other. Okay. Number 1 point there said, believe in yourself. As an individual and as a youth out there in the society, you have to believe in yourself before people can. If you don't believe in yourself, there's no way people will believe in you. The way you see yourself is the way people will see you, whether good or bad. If you see yourself as a failure, people will see you as a failure. If you see yourself as a success, people will see. If you see yourself as a good person, people will definitely see you like that. Yes. You see, that's why even in dressing, you have to be, you have to be sure of what you're putting on, that, I like this dress, I feel comfortable in it. Then people will see you like that. But when you're not comfortable with yourself, people will see you. People will even see confusion written all over your face. All right, that's number 1. Number 2, they say pursue your dream. You need to dream as a youth. In your imagination, what do you imagine yourself to be in the next 10 to 15 years? It will definitely come to pass, whether good or bad. So don't see yourself as a failure. Don't see yourself as somebody who is struggling. The way you see yourself, you definitely become. The good things that you have imagining your life to be from childhood. This is wonderful. I just like this. I wrote down here. Yes, the thing that you have been imagining. By the grace of God, the way I imagine to have a husband, that is the way God gave it to me. Because, may his soul rest in peace, my late father was a very wonderful, loving man. He loved, I and my sister so well, all his children. So I can remember either 5 years or thereabout, I prayed and said, God, give me a husband that is like my father. And by the grace of God, God gave me that kind of a husband. My husband came into my life and said he's coming to be a friend, a brother, and every good thing that I desire. And by the grace of God, it has been like that. So I'm not saying it must all be like that, but at least you try to make sure you think something good about yourself. All right, it can be possible when you pursue it as a youth. Your past mistakes notwithstanding, don't allow your past mistakes to, hinder you. Because we have all made mistakes. Nobody's coming from the moon. I think the only perfect person is our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. But the Bible says that he even come to become a man so that he can feel like us. The Bible says he cried because he had a feeling of a human. He flogged people out from the temple. Why? He was upset. He was angry. So any mistake you have made is not really that you are the only person. We have all made mistake in one time or the other in our lives. We have all done something that when we remember it, we regret. But we left it behind us. Past means put it behind you and forge ahead. All right, that is number 2. Number 3, they say, don't follow the crowd. Don't always follow the crowd. Don't always do what others are doing. There's some people, they're like that. They follow the crowd. Whether what they're doing is good or bad, they do that. No. It will have an after effect that will affect your future drastically. Remember, if you follow the crowd, you'll be lost in the crowd. These points, Don't follow the crowd. Sometimes looks a little difficult because sometimes what the crowd is doing looks as if is the easier way out. But if you work hard, you can desire not to follow the crowd, to always stand out. Always persevere to do what is right. You see, that following the crowd most of the time is doing what is wrong. The crowd not always do what is right. They always do, anyhow. It is acceptable in the society, let's do it. But most times, some things that are acceptable might not really be right. Yes, it might be acceptable in the environment, in the society, but it might not always be right. So always do what is right, because what is right always brings good things for somebody's future. All right, that is point number 3. Let's go to point number 4 there. Point number 4 says set some goals and try to achieve them. For example, say some goals. I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to wake up by 5 a.m. to study my books and all that. I want to read 2 to 3 literatures in a month. It's not really easy, but you can, because it's a goal you have to set. I have to do this. I have to finish the Bible in 3 months or in 6 months. There are some Bible reading plans that are attached to some devotionals that will help you. These things are not really easy. I want to do this, I want to do that. I want to be a help to somebody. I want to put a smile on somebody's face. I want to help somebody financially, no matter how little it is. These are the things that will help you. Most great men and women we know today, they did some of these things. They used to say when you help somebody, when, you have it all, it's not really a sacrifice. When it's a sacrifice, it's when you help somebody that you yourself, you needed that thing most. And these are the things that are kind of springboards that helps to lift you up to a greater height tomorrow. Not to attend, remember I'm saying set some goals. This might be some of the goals. Not to attend any unprofitable party or gathering that will not profit you. Sometimes your friends will tell you, let's go to a party. Okay, that party will not benefit me. I will now go and do some things like drinking, getting drunk and smoking and all that. So even if you don't know what to do, try to sit down and read a book. Take a textbook or a literature and read, or even sleep. You have, prevented yourself from the evil thing or the bad thing that you would have done there that you will regret. All right, I said not even to gossip in one week. This is specifically for women, for girls, for ladies. You can train yourselves not to gossip. Like I myself, I said that God said I should use my practical examples to help people. I can't say I was a perfect person when I was in the university, but I make sure most of my friends were brothers in my fellowship. You know why? Because personally, I don't like gossip. I don't even like it. I don't like it when you gossip about people. So I can say the only female friend I had were just few, and mostly the one that was my maid of honor in my wedding. Most of my friends were brothers, because brothers or men, they don't have time for gossip. Anytime we are with them, they are straight. When you annoy them, they'll tell you they're not really women. So if you can do that, you help yourself. Make sure, okay, let me try to discipline myself. I will not gossip in 1 week. Before you know it, you will lose interest and stop it. It's the same apply to those that smoke. If you can discipline yourself and said, let me try for 1 day, I will not smoke. Before you know it, for 3 days, for 1 week, you not smoke. And as you keep doing that to help yourself, you will realize in 1 month, you are stopped, and then you lose interest, and the taste, and the craving for it in you will die out. All right. Make some research that will be relevant to your course of study if you are. Remember, I'm talking about setting goals, yes. You have to make some research that will be relevant to your course of study if you're in school, or your choice of career if you're already working, or if you are rather working and studying at the same time. You can say, okay, let me do, there are some people that said, I brought some, work at home. That means they couldn't finish it at the office. Then they now brought it home, intending to try to finish it at home. These are things that will help you, to while away time instead of doing something that will be highly unprofitable to you. All right, that was point number 4. Let's go to point number 5. Be different. You can be different from other people in every good thing as a youth, wherever you find yourself, if you want to. Remember, all this thing, like I explained earlier on, it lies in your hand. If you want to be a good person, you can. If you want to be a bad person, you can. It's all about you. There are some people that said, you can't force me, I want to be like this. Yes, that is your personality, that is it. So if you want to be a good person, it still lies in your hand. If you want to be a bad person, it still lies in your hand. Nobody will force you. But remember, the choice you make today will determine what will happen to you tomorrow. All right, I said that is point number 5. I said be different. You can if you want to. I would like to refer to you to watch my there's a previous video on this my chat room with Dr. Victory that I titled Dare to Be Different. I want you to go and watch it. It will really do you good. It's still talking about be different. So that video will explain it more. All right, then let's go to point number 6. Have some personal aspiration. What do you aspire to be in life? Aspire to be a successful man or woman, a great man or a great woman, a great personality, and I bet you will definitely become. You have to aspire it, because if you don't aspire it, you can't just become something that you don't aspire. What do you intend to? What do you think? What do you desire to become? You will. Work towards the realization, of your aspirations in life. It is possible if you will aspire it. All right, that is point number 6. Let's go to point number 7 here. Point number 7, I said, don't compare yourself with others. Most cases, when it comes to youth out there, this is a problem with ladies, with women. You want to compare yourself with this celebrity you see on the media, on the TV, on the social media. You want to be like them. Okay, let's say maybe God made you, you are, on the big side. You're busy starving yourself because you want to be slim. No, don't compare yourself with others. Please try to, love yourself the way you are. Do you know, I keep saying this in most of my videos, that you are busy, killing yourself, starving yourself because you want to be slim. Do you know that most of us that are blessed, that are slim, that is, we want to be big like you? I've said this in some of my videos. You know why? Because we that are slim, we want to be big. I say, especially me personally, because people, they don't, even when I tell them my age, they don't believe because of the slimness of my body. So I'll prefer to be big so that they will call me madam. You see the irony of life. So why don't you, like yourself the way God made you, appreciate yourself like that. All right. Because you're busy killing yourself, you want to be slim. And you don't know those that are slim are busy, want to be like you so that they'll be respected, so that they can be called madam and all that. That is life. So, celebrate yourself the way you are, the way God made you. Enjoy it like that. And then you will become what God wants you to be, because that can be a limiting factor, because it will give you inferiority complex. It will make you will not be confident on yourself, and it will make you lack courage. All right, that was point number 7. Let's go to point number 8. It said, try to stand out in all things. Don't do things like other people do. For example, cutting corners, lying, cheating, stealing. They do all manner of illegal things just to get what they want, and they don't care. All right. They do all manner of things, not minding. But in life generally, there is always a consequence for whatever we do, whether good or bad. All right, that is point number 8. Let's go to point number 9. Point number 9 say always work towards improving on yourself. You need to improve on yourself. Don't just be static. Whatever qualification you have gotten, you are there. You need to improve on yourself. Most people, they said after this qualification, I want to learn how to cook by the side. And you find out that when you graduated, you couldn't get a job, from the course of study you studied in university. Now you can use the culinary, knowledge you have gotten to start, baking and all that, and you find that you'll be making money. I've found a lot of people that they actually did culinary on the side, and then when they graduated, they couldn't get a job. They now started making a kind of baking, making a little business from that, and before you know it, it blew up. So sometimes when they are being interviewed, they will tell you, look at the course I read, but this I just did it at the part-time. Now I've opened a business, that is sustaining me and my family financially from that. So you need to improve yourself. Don't say I don't care about this. No. There's even another lady I knew, she did something in the university, another course of study. When she graduated, she couldn't get a job. She went to learn seamstress, how to make clothes and all that. Now she is making money on the side from that. So you need to improve yourself. Just try to learn one thing or the other. It will be of a great help to you. All right, so to be a better person that you used to be, yes, you can improve to be a more better person that you are already. To become more marketable, yes, when you improve of yourself, people will be looking out for you. All right, you can become more marketable, more desirable in your job or in your career or in any environment you find yourself. Do you know that when you improve on yourself, people will be looking out for you than the person that is just holding on to what he or she knows? People will get tired of you. But when you improve on yourself, people will want to employ you, because life is full of new experiences. Life gets more exciting when there is something new to showcase. All right, try to be the change. Okay, sorry, this is point number 10. That's the last point there. I say try to be the change that you desire. You know, most time the youth say, we want something to be done like this. We want something. Don't just keep talking. Try to do it. You want this to be done like this. Try it by yourself. I put some example here. I say, come to work early and go at the right time. Don't say you're complaining. You start it. I bet you or your superiors, they will follow suit. You know, you're not imposing it on them, but you're living an exemplary life. That is what human is all about. Human, most of the time, we are copycats. We copy. You don't even know. That change you desire, you can start it, and then it will become. Yes, I say here, I say, come to work early and go at the right time. Go to school early and make sure you go at the right time also. Do your assignment. Respect authorities, your superiors, your head, those that are above of you, those that are put in charge of you. You know, respect them. Treat people with respect and caution. These are the change that you desire. You know, you be complaining, they do this, the adult, they do this. You can start it. Arrange and organize things the way you want them to be in any environment you find yourself. And I bet you'll be glad you did. I've actually come to the end of my teaching today. I hope you have learned a thing or two that will help you to be a better adult out there. It all lies in your hand. As a youth, don't keep being disobedient and say, you know, now I am a youth, I have a level of freedom, I can do whatever I want. It will definitely catch up with you in your future tomorrow. I've actually come to the end of my teaching today. So in conclusion, I want you to desire to be a better person. And when you desire it, you work towards it. Anything you desire, you need to work towards it, because you can't just happen. You need to work things out for them to work. Keep a day with me, same time, same place, as I bring another inspiring and powerful teaching that will help you, that is a youth out there, to become that better person that you want to be. But remember, you need to work hard. You can't just sit and cross your leg and allow things to work out. No, you need to work things out for them to work. Keep a date with me, Dr. Victory Nkechi Ikechukwu, on this same page as I see you next week. Bye.